It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got Fuller. He finds some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. He'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
On 1st down, right back to Carter.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 4. A handoff for Carter.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So that'll back them up 5.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, here's Carter.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And a quick throw here that's complete. A Gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. It's complete to Fuller. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Carter. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
That's caught at the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jack touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Carter. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Looks for the extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back now here on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A toss left side for Carter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't expect a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tua now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Tua.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Tua going to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves,